Well, hello there, everybody. It's been a while. I hope you are all doing well. I missed you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. We will talk about where I've been, what I've been doing, and why I look different later on. But right now, we got to get straight to the point. Us women, especially Black women, have heard often that natural hair is viewed as unkempt, childish, low maintenance, that we give men the impression that we require the bare minimum, that they don't have to put any effort into us, and that we do not look like we are expensive. We've heard that, and we've heard that for a long time. But there's a new one, and I want to address both of those things. So yesterday I saw a tweet where they were talking about blank nails. Ever heard that before? Me neither. That blank nails gives people the impression that we are broke down and we ain't got no money and that we are poor. What are blank nails? Blank nails are bare nails. These, just the nails that you were given, just the nails that grow from your body, your own natural nails are now seen as poor women behavior because you do not have your nails done or you do not have your toes done. And it just gets to a point where we have to say, all right, enough is enough. Now, it's bad enough that we have gotten to a point where we feel like the hair that grows out of our scalp is something to look down at, is something to dislike, it's something that needs to be changed. I have seen it referred to as a curse. I have seen women say they absolutely hate the fact that they wake up with, especially type 4 hair, which is one of the reasons why I decided to comb my locks out in the first place, but we will get to that in a little bit. It is so sad that we have gotten to a point where we hate so much about ourselves, the way we were naturally created, what we were gifted with, what we were given, divinely given. We have been conditioned to believe that it is not good enough. Aside from that, what's concerning to me is how many likes these tweets have of women who have chosen to embellish themselves. But the issue that I have with that is that if you are truly happy with the hair that you bought or the nails that you bought or whatever the case may be, or the makeup that you buy and the makeup that you wear, if you are truly happy with that, why do you feel the need to look back at us to make us feel like we are not good enough? Or is it because you don't feel like you are beautiful naturally, because you don't feel like you exude the amount of confidence that you do when you are all made up and all covered up, because you feel within yourself that you cannot be naturally beautiful. You have to project that onto those of us who have decided to go out into the world our most authentic self with the hair that grows out of our head and the nails that grows out of our fingers. Why do you care about how we choose to go out in the world, how we choose to represent ourselves, what we choose not to do, unless you just are not happy with yourself and you do not like yourself naturally? Which would then tell me that the faux confidence that you carry when you do go out in this world and you are completely made up and completely covered up and you have on nails and you've covered up your natural hair, that confidence is not real, because it goes away as soon as you take those things off and you are left to look in the mirror at this, at this. You're not happy with that. And so, since you're not happy with that, we're not allowed to be happy with this. And that is what I have a problem with, because I don't care about what anybody else got going on. I have once, more than once, fell into the trap of, for example, not too long ago, I went through a press on phase of me feeling like falling into that belief that I have to embellish something in order to look like I am valuable, I guess you would say. And I was going through this press on phase and I realized that I was destroying my natural nails. They were breaking off, they were flimsy, they were uneven. It was just, it just, I was covering up what I was given because I felt like these weren't good enough. And I kept looking at my fingers like I couldn't continue to justify destroying what was naturally given to me for something that was not. Because then when I would take those off, I would be more disgusted with my nails because of what I've done to them. And I said, you know what? We're done with the press ons. Nope, we're done. And we're going to take some time and we are going to rebuild and strengthen our nails. And this is what they look like now. My little, I don't know if you can see them, my babies. I have put some work and time into them to get them back looking the way that I want them to look. My point of saying that is this: do not allow anyone to make you feel like you are not good enough because you go out into the world the way you were designed. It breaks my heart. I was watching a video yesterday on YouTube, and they were talking about how little girls and young women in Southeast Asia and over in India are being forced to have their hair cut from their scalps down to the scalp. They are being forced to give up their natural hair. These women are crying. They are not happy, but they do it because they need to survive. They do it for money. So you're taking these little girls' hair out of their scalps, sometimes even by force, or if they're not taking it from the scalps, they're also taking it from the bodies of dead people, which we'll cover all that in a different video. But you are taking these women natural hair and you are shipping it overseas and you are selling it for high prices to women who hate their natural hair. If you don't hate your natural hair, I'm not talking to you. But there are a lot of women who have said and admitted that they get weaves and all the things because they hate their natural hair. So somebody is forced to give up the natural hair that they love to sell it to the women whose natural hair they hate. Something is not right with that. It is not right that we have gotten to a point where you hate everything about yourself. We are finding new things to hate. How do you hate you? How have we gotten to a point where we hate nails? The nails on your finger, if you took care of them, they look nice. If you truly felt like, you want to get them done, that's one thing. But broke? Why I gotta be poor? Because I wear my nails. Anyways, I wanted to come on here and say that specifically. If you are somebody that holds to the idea that you are better because you choose to go out and spend obscene amounts of money to cover yourself up, because when you take all that off, you do not like what you're looking at, I implore you to start doing some deep work. You are beautiful. You were designed in the most highest image. You were created. The hair that grows out of your hair and the nails that come out of your fingers and toes were created just for you. And I'm so sorry that you have been convinced that that is not good enough. And it is not fair for anybody on the outside to have convinced you of that. And it's not fair for you to project that insecurity onto the rest of us. Now, moving on. Let's get into why I chose to call my locks out in the first place. I actually have a whole nother video where I'm showing you guys a lot of the process of what that looked like. But one of the really big reasons is this conversation here, especially when it comes to type 4 hair and how much so many women hate their type 4 4C hair. I've seen videos of women crying, saying how much they hate their type 4 hair because they don't know how to do it. They don't like the way it looks, just all these different things. And I'm like, you know what? I understood where they were coming from, because the reason I locked my hair in the first place was because I was running from my type 4 hair. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't like how short it was. I didn't know how to take care of it. I felt like it was always dry and brittle and I wasn't loving it. I was practically ripping it out of my hair when I would go to brush it with that Denman brush. And I said, I can't take it anymore. I'm just going to lock it. And in that moment, I had to be very honest with myself as to why I was locked in the first place. And I felt like I needed to, one, comb my locks out, learn how to properly love and take care of my hair, which now my hair is more moisturized and soft than it has ever been, because one, I didn't know my hair porosity. Two, I never took the time out to learn how to do my hair, how to truly style my hair, how to brush it, how to detangle it in a way that showed that I actually loved the hair that grew from my scalp. I identified that about myself. And I knew that if I was going to go through that journey, I wanted to also document it for other women who also do not know. Because learning my hair porosity absolutely changed the game for me and my type 4 hair. I think I've been unlocked for maybe like a month or so. People think I'm going back. I'm not. No shade to the lock community whatsoever. Loved that it was a time. But I realized that my most authentic self was happiest when I looked like this. Some people lock because they truly want to lock. I locked because I was running, and it got to a point where that did not feel right. So here I am, back loose natural. Love that for me so much. We're still working our way through it. My daughter is also now loose natural. So we are going to go through. We actually have the same hair texture, the same hair porosity. So as I learn, I'm going to be doing things with her hair too. Now, she did say that she wants to relock, which I am going to allow her to do that because it's her head. And if she wants to lock her hair, I want her to feel as beautiful and authentic the way she wants to be, just like I want that for myself. Her and I just want two different things. So as soon as I can, she would be seeing a loctician. But as of now, if you're interested in learning more about, your type for hair and the different things that I am learning how to do and just my whole journey in growing long natural type 4C hair, you're more than welcome. But I just really wanted to come on here and say, love you as you. Okay? Love you for who you were divinely created to be. When you strip everything down and you wash everything off and you take everything out, who you are looking at in that mirror is who you are. And you need to love her first and don't let anybody convince you otherwise. And sometimes it can take time. It is a journey because so many of us have been programmed out of that. But love yourself for who you are. Okay? I love y'all. I'm so glad to be back. I have so much planned for you guys and so much to talk about. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.